These are my World Cup knockout predictions, and fair warning, this video contains spoilers for my group stage predictions, so go watch that first if you haven't already. Okay, now we can move on. And the first match we're looking at is Germany versus Poland. And I think that Lewandowski's gonna get an early exit in his final World Cup as Germany finally move on after being grouped in the last two tournaments. It was France and Iran, with the most respect possible. You are screwed. No way you're beating France. And next is two of my predicted playoff teams, Denmark versus Wales. But between the playoff teams, Denmark lost to Scotland, so anything can happen here. But I'm still backing the Danes to move on. And now for an insane matchup to happen this early, Netherlands versus Brazil. Although this only happened because I predicted Morocco to top Brazil in the group. And honestly, this could be taken to penalties, but I see Brazil just barely scraping by Netherlands. And now for another insane matchup, Colombia versus Croatia. Either way, a legend will be retired for this match. Will it be Rodriguez or will it be Modric? I'm thinking Rodriguez goes home for the final time. Now, Spain versus Austria. Austria might be cooked. They're playing Spain, the highest ranked team in the FIFA rankings. Now for Paraguay versus Canada, the match of life. Honestly, Canada, they do got some promising stars, no pun intended, due to Promise David. But I think it's still gonna be Paraguay. I think they can replicate their run in 2010, kinda. And as for Belgium versus South Africa, Belgium are a huge mixed bag, so anything can happen. And this is where I predict the upset. I'm saying South Africa can actually beat them. Yeah, I bet you probably didn't see that coming. And now for Morocco versus Japan. Japan, I went spot could be a round of 16 team, but now with this draw, yeah, never mind. Morocco will probably clear. Although this is before AFCON, so anything can change. Now for Norway versus Ecuador. Caicedo versus Holland. And I think Holland will beat them out. That man is too overpowered. As for the CONCACAF champions versus the CAF champions, I think that Mexico will move on, although just barely. England versus Senegal, a complex rivalry between these two. But I think England is going to move on, but Senegal will make it close. And now for another insane early matchup, Argentina versus Uruguay. Again, it might be taken to penalties, but I think the current world champions will move on. Sorry, Valverde. And as for USA versus Egypt, well, Salah has been having it rough for Liverpool lately. I still think they can beat the hot mess that are the USA right now. So I have them moving on. Switzerland versus Algeria. Switzerland are a real dark horse, so I'm saying they can beat these AFCON failures. And finally, Portugal versus Ghana. Honestly, Portugal will be motivated since it's their last World Cup with CR7, so I think the Black Stars might be screwed. Now for the round of 16, another insane early matchup, Germany versus France. But I think that France will move on. They already proven themselves in the Nations League. Denmark versus Brazil. Denmark are screwed. Brazil is too overpowered. Croatia versus Spain. This is where I see Modric finally hanging the boots. Because Spain, they're a really good team. And Croatia made to the semis at at least into the last 2 tournaments, but I don't think they can here. More teams equals more difficulty. Now for Paraguay versus South Africa, I'm thinking the unexpected quarterfinals will be South Africa. Yeah, you heard that right. I think they can beat Paraguay. So not exactly a 2010 repeat. But this is what South Africa wanted 2010 to be. It was Morocco versus Norway. Anything can happen here, but I'm saying that the African team make yet another deep run. Mexico versus England. I'm saying England can win. And against the North American champions. Argentina versus Egypt. I don't really think this will be close. Argentina will move on. And Switzerland versus Portugal. Like last time, I think Switzerland will be battered. Quarterfinals, France versus Brazil. I think France will beat Brazil because of them to have yet another quarterfinal exit. Spain versus South Africa. Come on, not even close. It's a miracle South Africa even got this far. Morocco versus England. Morocco could make the semis again, but I don't really see it for now. I think England will move on. And now for a match will probably be more watched than the final itself. Messi versus Ronaldo. One of them will be retired here, but I think it will be CR7 who gets retired. And now, Mbappe versus Yamal. I think it will be Yamal winning it. And now for England versus Argentina. I think Argentina will make it to yet another World Cup final. But can they regain their title? No, I got Spain winning it all. And that was my World Cup prediction, at least for now.